Hello, fellow
Hello!
travelers! It's Neil here.
And I'm Kimberly.
And this is To Travel and Tour
TV.
TV. Welcome in on this wonderful Wednesday afternoon. Yes, indeed, it is Hump Day again. So let's have a look who is joining us today. I see first one in the house, Dewey from Dewey's Destinations. Welcome in, my friend. Seat number 1, he says, promise not to make too much noise.
I hope you make some noise.
Actually, yeah, please do.
Yeah.
We can use some noise. Yeah, for sure. Second one in was Clay Meir. Hello,
Hi,
Neil and
Clay.
Kimberly. How are you? We're doing great, Clay. Always looking forward to these Wednesday afternoons / evenings. Actually, more so evening anymore. So welcome in, and great to have you with us once again. So
Meetings and greetings.
there is, indeed, meetings and greetings going on until
Hi,
we hit
Anthony.
our Anthony. There he is, Anthony Simone. Welcome in, my friend. Awesome to have you in here. Anthony Simone, long-standing member of our community, as well as moderator for the To Travel and Tour International Travelers Hangout. So thank you very much for all you do, Anthony. Then...
Hi, Ann.
Oh, I see Anne Hadley is in the house. That is awesome. Welcome in, and awesome to have you with us as well this afternoon / evening. I can actually get to scroll a little bit further now. Daniel Fields in the
Hi,
house
Daniel.
from California. Welcome in, Daniel. Fantastic to have you with us here. Let's see what else is going on. Anne Hadley greeting us here. Hey, Anne, how you doing? Let us know what has been going on. And that actually goes for anyone else. If you have anything going on, anything you wish to share with us, travel-wise in particular, please do. I can already tell you we have a very full program today. There's lots of things we want to bring to your attention, lots of things we want to discuss with you, and we want to share with you. Doug and Nikki in the house. Hey, Doug and Nikki, welcome in. Hey, everyone, it is so early.
Early?
Early? How do you figure early?
Where are you?
Yeah, that's what I want to know. That can only indicate that you might be in a different time zone. Anyways, let us know if that is the case, and if not, why early? We're kind of mystified. Travels with Cheryl and Ed are in the house.
Hello
Hello there, everyone.
there.
Cheryl and Ed, welcome in, guys. Awesome to have you guys joining us on this lovely Wednesday. Well, I'm gonna say Wednesday evening. I mean, it is evening,
Yeah,
pretty
pick
much.
one.
I keep going back and forth between afternoon, evening, but it really is. I mean, come on, 27 minutes
morning.
till evening. I see Ilana from the
there.
Down Under Cruisers. Good morning on one day past Hump Day.
Yeah, because it's Thursday there.
Yes, that is right. You are indeed ahead of us by a good while, may I add. So yes, it would be one day past Hump Day indeed, Ilana. So thank you very much for joining us. And if Sean is in the area, please tell him hi from us. Our Duchess of Drinks, Megan Morris in the house. Hola! What did she say?
Mexico! Because
Yes.
that's where we're going.
Oh, is it now?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Anyways, awesome to have you with us today, Megan. Thank you so much for coming. More meetings and greetings being exchanged. Ilana pointing out that over there in Australia, it is 9:32 a.m. Yeah, that is quite a difference.
Mhm.
That is more than 12 hours ahead of us.
Yes.
That's crazy.
They can see into the future.
Holy moly, what is going on here? Rafael with a very early super chat here. Royalty for last video, lol. Is that a Washington Monument appropriate
No,
for
it's not.
today somehow? No. Oh no, it is certainly not Washington Monument. I can already tell you that, but hang in there. We are going to be doing our Guess the Background game, of course, without any politically charged topic.
No.
I can trust me, this picture is absolutely not politically charged. Let's see. Anyways, thank you so much, Rafael, for that super chat. So let's pick the clip you want. I do believe you like the plane, so let's play the plane for you. Very early super chat from Rafael from
Yes, thank you
Visos
so
Travel.
much. We really appreciate it.
For sure. Muchas gracias again once, amigo. Thank you very much. Anne says, what is going on for me is retirement.
There
Yes,
you
that
go.
is right. You are,
Congratulations.
yeah, congratulations. And to my knowledge, you're getting ever closer to that, right?
I think she's there.
Oh, you're already there.
I think she might be.
It's like yesterday that she said that
It was coming.
it was coming.
But I think she's there.
No kidding.
I think so.
That would be so awesome. Wow, that would be really awesome, Anne. But let us know if indeed you are retired at this point. That would be really, really cool for you. Dewey says, I am sitting in my sunroom on a sunny day and
Yes.
seems like such a contradiction of terms.
But you know what? There was
It does.
sunny here too today.
But make no mistake, it was
It's
still
cold.
chilly. Doug and Nicky are saying, I'm still at work, so it's duck typing. I'm just used to hanging out late
okay.
night style. Ah, I see. Yes.
Yeah, because you
If
usually
you're-
come to our
To the night owl edition. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right. Yeah, then indeed you will be more so used to those kind of times. Daniel says that it is 2 p.m. PST. Yeah, that's right. California is indeed a few hours
earlier.
earlier. Yes, earlier indeed. I all those time differences, I'm telling you, they're confusing. Let's see. Look at this comment from Dewey to Annie. Retirement is the only way to live, except during the shutdowns. Gets a little boring. If you love travel and you want to, and that's what you want to do during your retirement, then yes, it can certainly get boring. Let's see. Megan immediately telling Anne that now she can come to Mexico.
Yeah, everybody can come to Mexico. It's all
For
good.
sure. Let's see. And clarifying here what we were wondering about. What's going on for me is retirement video chat tomorrow, next week. 2.5 more days and done.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my. 2.5 more days for Anne before she calls it quits on the job world. That is awesome, Anne. That is so, so awesome. So early congratulations from us to you, and we hope you will enjoy to the fullest. And then saying, still can't go to Mexico because my husband is still working.
Aww.
Bummer, bummer, bummer. Anthony says that he is resting.
Oh.
He tested positive. Just wanted to let you know, Kim and Neil. Okay, well, hey, we're very sorry to hear that, first of all. And just make sure, indeed, you take your rest.
Yeah.
Just take your time to recover. If you cannot make it to our lives or anyone else's lives,
then
that's
don't.
okay. That's okay. Just make sure you get the rest you need. And that way you will get better as soon as possible. Rafael says, I will be leaving in 13 minutes, so hopefully I get to see the guest background.
Okay.
Okay.
So he's
We'll keep
saying,
that in
hurry
mind.
it up.
Yeah, that's basically what Rafael is saying. He's trying to be nice about it, though.
Yes.
Megan wishing Anthony a speedy recovery. That is awesome. Thank you so much for that. Cheryl and Ed are saying that it is sunny but cold in New Jersey. Yeah, that's kind of along the lines.
Pennsylvania was kinda like
yeah,
that
what
today.
Pennsylvania was today, guys. Very similar. It is a little bit white outside, not a whole lot. We have had a little bit of snow, but definitely not much, and certainly not much for Western Pennsylvanian standards.
No.
Daniel says
I know. We
2:30.
knew what
I
it
can
was.
type.
We knew what it was.
It happens, Daniel. It happens to the best of us. Eric B is in the house. Hey, TTT, and hey, everyone. What's going on, Eric? Great to have you with us, my friend. And surely you too are getting ever more excited about going. Where we're going again?
Mexico.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Mexico. That's right. That's where we're headed. And I do believe that is what? A month from now?
Yes.
A month from now. Today.
Actually, Eric is going to be arriving a little bit before you and I.
Is he?
Just a little bit.
So he gets to kind of get a taste before we
Yeah,
get there. He will be able to let us know what's what.
Some of the people are going in on the 19th. Some of us are going in on the 21st. And even someone is coming in on the 22nd.
All right. That's
So-
awesome. That's awesome. Jamie Amtrak Travel. Welcome in, my friend. Hey, Neil and
Hey!
Kim, back home in the cold. Had a blast in Mexico. Already planning on going back. Yeah, we're glad, first of all, Jamie, that you made it home safe and sound. That is great. And that you had a fantastic time. That is what travel should all be all about, to have a fantastic time. So we're very happy for you. And hopefully you will get to go back soon again.
Yeah.
I see life is good today is in the house. Ronnie and Elma, welcome in, guys. Awesome to have you with us here. Hi, hey, everyone, I'm on my phone. Okay, so that indicates they will not be able to tag. So if Ronnie and Elma aren't tagging, then you know why that is. 3 Souls Paranormal in the house. Hey,
Hello
everyone.
there.
Hey, what's going on? Glad to have you in here today. Let us know where you're tuning in from. And yeah, we're just getting started here, basically. We'll be talking a lot of travel here
Were they in
shortly.
Pittsburgh?
I do believe so. Yeah, I was going to say, they look very familiar. Were they? That was the channel that came from Pittsburgh, right?
I don't know. Are you the ones that made me laugh to death with Permane Brothers?
Yeah, yeah, that joke. Yeah, that's right. Anyways, let us know if indeed you were that channel from Pittsburgh, because we think we remember
we
you,
don't
but we're not
always.
sure. Anthony says, thank you so much, Kim. And when I recover, I will get retested. Very good, Anthony. That is the way to go. Ilana isn't exactly sure what all this cold is about. It is 31 degrees Celsius today
It's a little
out there
warmer.
in Australia, where her and Sean are. So for those of you who are not really familiar with the Celsius system, 31 Celsius comes down to about
80s?
87, 88 degrees, something like that. So
Hi,
I don't
80s.
think Ilana and Sean will be freezing to death.
No.
Dewey says that he is arriving the 19th, so Dewey too will be getting to Mexico ahead of us. Anthony says, I've only had low symptoms, so I'm not that bad. Okay, let's
Wonderful.
hope it stays that way. Let's hope it stays that way. Nick, of course.
No, Nick, you will be arriving with me. I know you will, because we fly from Baltimore to Cancun together.
Nick D is in the house, ladies and gentlemen, long-standing fellow traveler. So first of all, big welcome, even though you're trying to trick us right off the bat and testing if we are alert, but we are, because obviously there's no such thing as February 31st. Let's see here. Meetings and greetings being exchanged. That is great. Yeah, that's right. If you do see anyone in the house here that just came in, just take a second to say hi. It doesn't take very long. And as you know, and particularly for all our regulars in here, you know that we want to include everyone. So make sure that everyone feels welcome in here. And if you haven't done so yet, we would always, always, always appreciate if you could hit that good old thumbs up for us. And check and make sure that the red button to actually really be a fellow traveler
Yes.
is still gray, because the YouTube gods have been on one of their purges lately. So if it is still red, make sure you change that. Turn that notification bell on too, because we have a lot going on our channel lately. I'm still managed to do a lot of shorts. Every day I'm publishing one. And in between, we have our live streams, of course. What?
I filmed a short.
Yeah, the short that we published today about Eddie was actually filmed by Kimberly. I did some very minor editing. I think I'd only cut out like one particular piece, but that was it. Let's see. I see the Tyler show is in the house. Hey, Tyler, welcome in, my friend. Awesome to have you join us today. Let us know how you have been and what your thoughts are on the current travel situation, if you plan on going anywhere at all. Eric says that he's thinking of doing the Chichen Itza tour that Saturday. Ooh. Okay. That is a very long trip, but I believe you talked about that with Kimberly here, right? Mm-hmm. Okay. Anthony throwing in his Facebook group. That's right. Anthony has a Facebook group of his own as well anymore. So if you are not yet a member, make sure to check that out. Nick goes, oh, my bad. February 32nd. All of a sudden, it is the longest day, the longest February, the longest month in history. Nice try, Nick. Rafael says, so you will be there for Kim's and your channel's birthday. Yes, we will be, because
we'll be celebrating 1 year.
Yeah, it's going to indeed be marking 1 year, and we will be celebrating on the ground in Mexico, which I think is quite fitting.
Yeah.
Ilana says, I saw an Eddie short with Kim being wrapped up by his leash. Yeah.
That's another one we did.
That was another one we did, Ilana. But indeed, you're absolutely right about that. And now today, Eddie was watching a video of another dog, and Kimberly filmed it. And Eddie's responses are priceless. They really are. So if you haven't seen that short, It's obviously under a minute, and
Yeah, it's cute.
check it out. It's fun. Rafael says, now I see what was wrong with Eddie. You put you cut a particular piece. Oh, I see. Yeah, maybe I did. Look who comes in here right off the bat with a super sticker. Sarah and Glenn from Travel Tour Taste, our fellow Triple T's from the United Kingdom. Welcome in, guys. Huge shout out to you, and thank you so much for basically kicking in the door with that super sticker. So let's pull up a nice little clip for you. Which one do you think? I think I like the cannon.
Okay.
We're gonna do the cannon for you. Oh boy, I'm just glad that cannon is not going off in real right behind my head, because I would be quite deaf by now.
Yeah, that would not be good.
Anyways, thank you so much for all your support, guys, and for that awesome super sticker. And for those of you who are not yet familiar with our fellow Triple T's, as we call
Check them out.
be sure to check them out. You won't regret it. Awesome couple.
Great content.
We actually plan on traveling with them at some point. Hello, Travel and Tour, you two wonderful people. Hey,
Thank
back
you.
at you. Hi there, guys. Awesome to have you with us. Nick says that he will do a chicken pizza tour.
Yeah, chicken itza. He went for chicken.
Chicken pizza tour. Okay, Nick. All right. Whatever you're into.
I knew he was going, what is he talking about?
Yeah, I mean, granted, English is obviously not my first language, but and a lot of like those plays on words I get, but not always. And sometimes I kind of teeter on the brink, like is it not? But yeah, this one I don't think I got right off the bat. So good one. Eric says the tour bus picks you
Where
up at
did
the
you
resort
find that
early,
price?
and okay. Can I read the comment first before
Okay.
you ask questions about it? I would very much appreciate that.
Okay.
It's like a 10-hour tour for like $50 or $60. Okay.
Yeah, I never heard of one. Those are usually a couple $100. That's why I'm saying.
Huh. That's a good price, though, from what it sounds like, Eric.
Like unbelievable.
Yeah, for sure. Sarah Kleinkel, LOL. Yay, love that face. Oh, you're probably referring to the template that we had for today's live stream. Yeah, I was hoping that people would get a kick out of that. It's like I said, we have been really trying to give it more of a personal touch rather than our logo, and so far people seem to have been liking it, so that's great. Looks like Eric B has been trying to get over to Sarah and Glenn from Travel Tour Taste, and not to worry, Eric, because Sarah and Glenn do a lot of live streams, so just catch one of their next ones and you'll be just fine.
Yeah, they'll be happy to have
Oh,
you.
yeah, for sure. Megan Morris, our Duchess of Drinks, with a super chat. Kim is the best tour agent
Thank
ever.
you.
She got me nearly $700 back today since the price for our trip has gone down. Thanks for all your hard work.
You are welcome. I love saving people money. I do. And I love booking travel.
Well, Megan, thank you for the super chat. So let's
Yeah.
play the clip for you. Here we go. Once again, thank you very much, Megan, for your super chat. Let's see here. Yeah, that is something we are going to be talking about. But per Rafael's request, I think the background game is what we're going to be doing first here. According to Nick, it is very obvious today. So, okay, I'm very curious what he's going to be coming up with. And says, yes, Nick D, get a new calendar. The one you have probably doesn't have any free cruises listed on it, I bet. Oh, boy. Eric says it is a Viator tour. What?
Viator. Yeah.
Viator.
You know what?
Used them for a Grand Canyon tour from Vegas like 3 years ago. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you're familiar with the company.
I have access to that company. I'll take a look.
Very good. Glenn Miller, half of Travel Tour Taste is in the house. Hey, you two lovelies. Huge hugs and love to you both. Hit the thumbs up, guys. Hey, Glenn, thank you so much for that reminder, my friend. Big welcome to you. And as always, awesome to have you here with us today. So, about the background, let's see here. There you go. I will click out of the comment here from Glenn. Here we go. It looks like a single building somewhere, but it's not a single. What are you doing?
I'm touching the building.
Get out of here. Anyways, what are you
I'm
doing?
playing. I'm holding it now.
You're not holding it.
Yes, I am.
No, you're not.
No, I'm hitting you in the head.
No, you're not going to hit me in the head. Anyways, this is a building you're looking at.
Is it?
But where is it and what is it? Let's see how quick people can guess this
Look
one.
at Dewey going.
Let me have a look here. I see some guesses coming in already, and well, I didn't think this was going to be easy to guess, but I do see
Mm-hmm.
very good answers.
You do.
Yeah, very good answers. So let's see here. Daniel says that he has a meeting, so we'll mute for 0 minutes. Don't talk about anything critical. Okay. Sounds good. We'll try not to. Sounds good. 20 minutes. All right. So Ilana fires St. Petersburg Lacta Center. Dewey thinks that is correct. Also Lacta Center in St. Petersburg, Russia. Very
I think it
good.
was up here too.
Anyone else say it? Dewey right there. Yeah, Lacta Center, St. Petersburg, Russia. I see Jonathan Short from the Six Traveling Short has joined us. Jonathan, welcome in. You're just in time for the background game. So if you can think of what this building behind us, because it is a building, would be, let us know. Give it your best guess, because we have seen some very good guesses already. Rafael, however, thinks it's Abu Dhabi. Yeah, that might very well be it. I mean, Abu Dhabi is, of course, known for its very high buildings. According to Nick, it's a 1950 sci-fi movie.
It's the War of the Worlds.
All right. Well, we'll see. Anthony says that he put out his first short video today. That's awesome.
We'll
That's
take a
awesome.
look.
Well done. Gambling Granny in the house. Hey, hey,
Gambling
welcome
Granny.
in, welcome in. Awesome to have you with us. Like I said before, we just started our Guess the Background game. So if you have any idea what this building behind us is, give it your best guess, because we have had some really good guesses already. And I do believe that the right answer has been among them. So Jonathan thinks that this might be Dubai. That is not a bad guess for sure. Dewey says first thought was the Shard, but not enough points showing. Yeah,
Mhm.
very, very sharp, Dewey. Yes, that
Sharp.
is, yeah, sharp.
Yeah.
Literally and figuratively. Yeah, the
Yeah.
building looks sharp, but yeah. Indeed. I see some meetings and greetings being exchanged. Gambling Granny getting a warm welcome here. That is awesome. That's what we would like to see in here, indeed. And then we are all caught up. All right. Well, without any further ado, for those of you who guessed that it was the Lacta Center in St. Petersburg in Russia, you are correct. That's indeed it. Rafael, also non-political, but it is Russia. Okay, now don't get smart, Rafael. Just because we were showing something in Russia, that doesn't mean that it is political right
It's
away.
not.
Let's see here. Ilana says our boy was in St. Petersburg in 2019. Oh, there you go. Did he get to go to the Lacta Center at all, or did he see it from close by? So the next question is then, of course, who took this picture? Because for those of you who have been following us a while, you probably know that Russia is on our list of places to visit, but we never made it there yet. So that said, this is not our own picture. Someone submitted it to us for us to use as the background and play this game. So while everyone is taking guesses at who took this picture, I'm going to go over some comments here that are coming in. And actually, I see Sherry Awesome Sunsets is in here.
Hello there.
Welcome in, Sherry. Fantastic for you to come over and join us today. We're always happy to have you with us. And we just had the Guess the Background game. We're about halfway with that because it has already been guessed. This is indeed the Lacta Center in St. Petersburg, Russia. But our fellow travelers have not guessed yet who took the picture, because it isn't ours. Megan is curious, who took this picture? I'm jealous, so want to go there. Yeah, that makes two of us, Megan. St. Petersburg has been on my list for quite some time. particularly since me and Kimberly went to Denver to get certified for our international tour manager certifications. There was a certain assessment or something that you had to do, and you had to pick a city or a place for that, and I happened to pick St. Petersburg. And the further I looked into it, the more I'm like, yeah, wow, I really want to go here and visit. Sherry, greeting everyone in the chat here. That is awesome. I see a lot of comments coming in now.
Good.
Rafael goes, I know, that's why the smiley face. Oh, I know you're just being the crazy Spaniard, Rafael. I know. Jeffrey Resendi's in the house. Hey, Jeffrey, welcome in, welcome in. Awesome to have you with us today. How are you doing? Meetings and greetings being exchanged. Very good. And we're all caught up. So far, I am only seeing one guess so far coming in as to who took the picture. And Rafael thinks that it might be Nick D who took this picture. But no, that is not correct, Rafael. It is not Nick who took this picture. It is someone else. But who would it be? More meetings and greetings being exchanged. So let me give you a little bit of background information about the LACTA Center right behind us here. It is the tallest building in Russia and in Europe, and the 14th tallest in the world. It has 87 stories and stands an astonishing 462 meters tall. For those of you who are not really familiar with the metric system, that equals out well over 1,500 feet.
And it's very pointy.
Yes, it's very pointy indeed. It does indeed remind you of the Shard. Like Dewey at first was going to guess. It really does remind you of the Shard in London, but it's not that. So let's see here. Looks like we have a guess coming in here from Sarah. Was it Deb Wright? No, it wasn't Deb. No. Anthony thinks it might have been Megan. No, it wasn't Megan either. Raphael guessing it was Daniel Fields. No. Wasn't Daniel Fields either. No, it wasn't Nick. No, wasn't Nick who took the picture. I can tell you this. The fellow traveler who took the picture is from the United States, but isn't always here for our live streams. Just pops in once in a while, say hi and everything.
And send us pictures.
And send us pictures, yes, apparently. But not always. Rafael thinks that it might have been Jeffrey Resendiz. No, it was not Jeffrey. No. Eric B. No, it wasn't Eric B. either. Dennis Algazi, I'm assuming you're referring to. No, it wasn't him either. No. The singer. Yeah, I know, Rafael, but no, it wasn't our channel singer. No, it wasn't him. Yeah, Dennis, no, yeah. It was not him. It was not him. Oh, the Phoenix Music. Yeah, that is the singer, but no, it wasn't Phoenix Music. Megan with another guess. Thomas Reiser. No, it wasn't Thomas. I can give this to you. I think they need a hint, don't you? Okay, the hint I'm going to give you is that the first name of this fellow traveler who took the picture starts with the letter G. The letter G. Cheryl and Ed are saying, well, I know for a fact it was not us.
That's good information.
That's good information indeed. That's funny. That's funny.
It wasn't us either.
Jeffrey says he hopes everyone have a great night. I get here my favorite singer tonight, Bruce Springsteen. Oh, okay. There you go. Well, you enjoy, Jeffrey. Thank you so much for coming, and we hope to see you back in the International Travelers Hangout soon. No, it wasn't Thomas Reiser. Jonathan thinks it might be Gambling Granny. No, it's not Gambling Granny. DNG Explorers. Yeah, I see what you're saying, Anthony, but no, it wasn't then. Ilana thinks Glenn then, perhaps. No. Good Photographer, says Rafael. No. And says, I'm blanking out. Glenn Miller. No, it wasn't Glenn. No. Oh, what's this here? Megan is onto something. Greg somebody. You are indeed onto something, but what was the last name, Megan? You have the first name correct, but Greg who? Last name, the first letter of his last name starts with a C. Let's see if you know it now. First letter of the last name starts with a C. Jonathan thought Glenn Miller. Yeah. Nick was Gneel and Gnimperly. Nice try, Nick, but that is completely wrong. Greg Manley. No, it wasn't Greg Manley. Nope, not DNG Explorers. Raphael goes, yes, very good, Raphael. Carter, indeed, very, very good. Greg Carter is the one who submitted this picture of us of the Lacta Center in St. Petersburg in Russia. Eric thought it might have been Derek from Mr. Means to Travel. It was a good guess until I gave the hint that his first name started with a G. Greg C. Yeah, Greg Carter, indeed. Very good, very good. So that means that Megan and Raphael get to divide the points.
Yes.
Maybe you can explain how that works?
1,000,000 points. And you both get 1,000,000 points. And of course, you can collect them in Mexico.
Really? In Mexico?
Always Mexico.
Wow.
Yes.
How about that?
I tried
George Clooney.
Because I'm personal friends with George.
Yeah, sure thing. Why not? Why
You know,
not?
I am
Greg
okay.
Eddie. Anthony was thinking that Eddie might have a secret name we told no one about.
Yeah.
That is so funny. Raphael goes noticing that he shares the 1,000,000 with Megan. Yeah, and that's not the first time that Raphael and Megan managed to get it.
Oh, yes. As Anne says, sometimes they are available in Egypt, but not this year.
Yeah, this year's probably going to get tough. Yeah.
Mhm.
Greg Cody, says Eric. That's funny. Megan, however, says Rafi and I are not big fans of sharing.
Oh, no.
Oh boy. So you may have to double because
I
you know,
know.
if you only give them 500,000 points
I
each.
know, and these points are so valuable.
Yeah, I know. Raphael saying then, okay, guys, I will be listening, but driving to do some IT work. Okay, Raphael, not a problem. You can certainly treat our live stream as if it were a radio show. That's perfectly okay. There have been way more people that have been known to do that. So as for us, we are going to move on to our next element of our live stream because we do have a new fellow traveler of the week.
Yes, we do.
So let's show you who we picked for this week. Here we go. All right, Sherry, way to go, way to go. Congratulations to you. What can I say, Sherry? You have been with us for so long, and you have been popping into our live streams continuously, and we are very, very grateful for that. You're an awesome supporter of our channel, of the travel community in general. So we thought it would be nothing but right to make you fellow traveler of the week. So that means you get to be featured on the main page of our channel for a full week, 7-day period. And congratulations once again. Let's see here. Nick says, probably not safe to do IT work while driving.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm sure that is how Rafa will go about that, Nick. Troy Stansel in the house. Hey,
Hello
welcome
there.
in, Troy. Thanks so much for joining us. Would you discuss the Netherlands Christmas markets to see, and specific culture things to pay attention for? Would you recommend a larger city or small town markets? Excellent question, Troy. So first of all, if you are going to go to that part of Europe, my personal recommendation would be to actually skip the Netherlands and hop over the border eastward into Germany.
For Christmas markets.
Because German Christmas markets are absolutely second to none. And honestly, from the Christmas markets that we have seen, it doesn't seem to matter whether you go to one in a smaller village or you go to one in a bigger city. Me and Kimberly both found them to be rather equally appealing. Obviously, the ones in the cities are going to be bigger, generally speaking. But
Do they have the Christmas markets in the Netherlands at all?
I think there might be some, but they're not really known for it.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Because we've been to,
Yeah.
I mean, of course, he's from the Netherlands, so
Yeah.
he grew up there. But I've been to the Netherlands during Christmas, the Christmas season, and I will say, I don't remember seeing
No.
really a whole lot of Christmas
No.
markets in the Netherlands.
No, there might be some minor ones,
Yeah.
but it's
I'm sure there are.
it's just that the Netherlands is simply not known really for Christmas markets. You don't think of the Netherlands and go, Christmas markets.
No, you know what though? When we were the one year we did a trip and we did several countries over Christmas, and we did go into Italy, and there were some Christmas markets set up in Italy.
Yes, there were. Well,
Yeah, even in where did we end up going?
Verona.
We went to Verona.
Yeah.
There was actually some markets set up in Verona as well. Now they weren't as spectacular as they were in Germany.
Oh no.
But they were there.
Yeah, they certainly were. So we hope this answers your question, Troy. Let us know if you have any further questions regarding this topic. We'll be happy to answer them for you.
Sure.
Let's see here. Congratulations are starting to come in for Sherry. So from Anthony, from Dewey, from Raphael, from Ilana, from Megan here. Anthony throwing in the link to Sherry's channel. Awesome, Anthony. Thank you so much. That's right. If you are not yet familiar with Sherry's channel, be sure to check it out. Awesome channel, awesome person. Make sure you are connected. Nick cheering Sherry on, but why no awesome sunrises? That is such a Nick question for sure. Oh boy. Clay is congratulating Sherry as well. That is awesome. Hey, there is our own nautical nurse Nancy in the house. Welcome in, welcome in. Awesome to have you join us on this wonderful Wednesday evening. Yeah, so I've heard. I have heard. And let's see. Eric congratulating Sherry here. From Anne also congratulations. Nice. Some meetings and greetings going on. Megan says Prague and Copenhagen have good Christmas market scenes. Got to go in 2019. Okay. Prague, I can't say because we went to Prague while it was not Christmas season. Never been to Copenhagen at all.
Yes, we did.
No.
Yeah, we stopped in that little town in Prague.
Was that
not in Prague? I mean, in the Czech Republic.
Yeah, but we didn't really go into Prague. That was just a small town.
We were just in a small town.
That was not Prague.
No.
Nancy is basically confirming what I was saying earlier. The Christmas markets are best in Germany for sure. Yep. Clay saying hi to Troy. Awesome. Sherry saying, wow, thank you, Neil Kimberly. What an honor. Well, hey, again, it's nothing but well-deserved, Sherry.
Glad to have you with us.
For sure. I mean, we always see you in here. You always show support. You're always very involved with the travel community. This is nothing but well-deserved. So thank you so much for all your support. Nancy saying hi to Ilana there. Sherry thanking everyone on being proclaimed fellow traveler of the week. Ilana saying, apologies, need to get back to work. I'm holding down the fort while Sean is out today. Have a great hunt day. Can tell you it was not too bad. All right.
Because she's already had it.
All right. Well, that's awesome. Thank you so much. Sending warm greetings to the future.
Yes.
And you take care, Ilana, and say hi to Sean from us. Let's see here. Nancy saying, thank you, Kim, for recommending me to call Save Some Dollars.
Yeah, like I was saying, I love helping people save money. I mean, if there's anything I can do to help you out, let me know. Always willing, always happy to.
Yeah. Clay saying, is it still Christmas? What about Valentine's? Any plans? Well, obviously, it is no longer Christmas here, Clay. It was just a question that one of our fellow travelers asked. And for next time, it's always good to know. Valentine's Day, no, we don't have any plans. We don't. No. Why not? Because me and Kimberly, we basically are all about saving up for travel. So Christmas presents, Valentine's Day gifts, all that stuff, we basically dump into one big pile and we go places.
Yeah.
That's how we roll over here. Sherry complimenting everyone. You all are awesome. Nice. Nancy talking to Megan here. Sherry liking the live stream and actually shared it. Nice. Thank you so much. We really appreciate that. Nancy says, I got to go onto the road to take Naomi to an appointment. I'll be listening in on my phone. So Nancy, just like Raphael, going into radio mode for our live stream. All right, perfect. Thank you so much for keeping our stream up and running in your vehicle. And hope the appointment will go well, of course. Dewey says that he will be in California for Valentine's before heading to Cancun. There you go. So what are you going to be in California for, Dewey? Clay says, I agree, Neil, with you and Kim. Travel is best. Yeah.
We love it.
I mean, some people might kind of frown upon that, like, what? No gifts ever for nothing. Yeah, but you have to understand, we love travel.
Yeah.
And that is what we are in it for. That's what we want to get. You can buy us all the boxes of chocolates you want, but it is never going to...
I do like chocolates.
Well, yeah, okay, don't get Kimberly wrong. She does like chocolates.
I do like chocolates.
But ultimately, something travel-related is always going to be better. And inquiring how Naomi is doing. All right, very, very nice to inquire about that. And Dewey saying, a friend that traveled with me on the train trip in October lives in San Diego. Okay.
Hey.
All right. So you're going to pay him a visit.
Fun.
Yeah, have fun, Dewey, for sure. And then we are all caught up once again. Nice. So there are some topics we wanted to discuss with everyone. But before we move on to that, we have something else that we want to point out to you, because we have another travel vlogger spotlight.
We do.
We do. So for those of you who are not familiar with Travel Vlogger Spotlight, it's basically a way for us to encourage people to check out a video of one of our fellow travelers that hasn't gotten an awful lot of attention yet, and that we feel deserves a lot more attention than it has gotten so far. So that way we kind of try to help people out.
Yeah.
So let's see. Who did we pick for Travel Vloggers Spotlight? That's right, Travel Vlogger Spotlight time. And this time we picked a video of Josh Odom,
Yes.
also known as Always on the Move.
Uh-huh.
So, Kimberly, it was you who actually came up with this video before I ended up watching it too.
Yeah.
Maybe you can tell a little bit about it.
You know what? I really like it because it really has a lot of good shots as far as the drone.
Right.
And I love beautiful scenery and beautiful drone shots. And that is really what attracted me to this video.
Yeah.
I mean, I love Josh. And I mean, the whole video is great. But some of these shots he got were just incredible.
You know, I'm kind of going back and forth about the thought of working with a drone to make videos. On one hand, I would love to have that available to me. On the other hand, you know, that is the realist then in me again that says, yeah, but what about limitations, places that say, no, you cannot fly your drone? And is it really worth it? I mean, how often do you run into obstacles like that when you're trying to fly your drone to get some really stunning footage? You know what? Let's actually talk a little bit about it in the chat. Does any of you, other than Dewey, who we know uses drones?
I know you have a drone.
But maybe Dewey can
too.
also chip in here, and Nancy, yes.
Oh, I want to talk about that.
About what?
Oh my gosh. Yesterday on Nancy's Live,
Yeah.
at the very end, because I was there, she showed this little video and it was all her drone, and it was during iciness.
Okay.
It was the absolute most beautiful thing. It was just beautiful, just gorgeous. So again, drone shots. I just love them.
Yeah, so do I. And when we were watching that video by Josh, I just found it so relaxing to have like a little music in the background, all the beautiful scenery flying by. I was like, this is nice. And I ended up watching the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's how you and I both ended up watching it like that. So Let's see here. I see some comments coming in here. Clay says, Valentine's is always Valentine's here to travel and tour. So much love from you.
Aw,
That's very
sweet.
nice of you, Clay. We really appreciate that. Daniel has returned from his phone meeting. All right, excellent. Welcome back, Daniel. Dewey pointing out that when you use a drone, there are obstacles abound, but it is worth it when you get that awesome shot. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking too, Dewey. But do you really get that awesome shot a lot of the times? Would you say you get it the majority of the times? Or would you say that's only, a fraction of the total amount of times that you go out somewhere and with the idea to film something with using a drone? Eric says that he just got his DJI Mini 2. Just scared I don't crash it after paying $700.
I can imagine. Oh my goodness. Now, are you going to bring that
Yeah.
to Mexico? Just curious.
Yeah, that's a good question for sure. Clay Meir is asking, what do you recommend for a beginner using a drone? What model and how much? Okay, so we're going to pass this question
Yeah.
right back to our fellow
Yeah.
travelers in here that have been known to use a drone for their videos. So I'm particularly looking at Dewey and Nancy here. And if
Well,
he's
Nancy's
out there too.
driving.
Okay. Yeah, that's kind of difficult then right now. But Dewey perhaps can give some advice here to Clay as far as what will be recommendable
Eric.
for a beginner. You know what? I'm actually kind of curious myself to know, because I've never really flown a drone. So yeah, what would be recommendable for starters to use? In the meantime, our fellow traveler Tyrannical Spirit has joined us. Also, let me see here. Dewey says here, like any other photography, you get a lot of garbage before you find a jewel. I will have my drone in Mexico again, the Mavic Mini. Oh, I'm sure you're going to get some stunning footage with that, Dewey. No doubt in my mind about that. I remember when we were in Mexico, you actually showed me some things left and right, and that was absolutely stunning. So if you can pull something similar off again, that is bound to become an amazing video for sure. Nick says, gonna get some great footage of coyotes attacking the drone.
No, they only attack
Oh
Megan.
boy. That is, yeah, you're not wrong there. Usually the coyotes tend to go for Megan for some reason. I don't know what that's about, but yeah, you're not wrong. Dewey says that he thinks the Mavic Mini is the best to get started with, lowest price for the quality, and no need to be licensed.
Oh.
So, Dewey, am I reading between the lines here
Yeah,
that
some
there
of them
are
have their
other
licenses.
types of drones that you do need to be licensed for? And if so, why is that? Why certain drones you do need to be licensed and other drones not? Megan says, unfortunately, I don't think there are many coyotes where we are going this time. The Ryu...
I don't think so either.
No, probably not. Eric says, I do plan on bringing it, still learning it before I use it. Yeah. Here, Raphael too says, I crashed mine from the first flight. Yeah. See, that would be something that would happen to me too. That I get into that maybe a little bit too enthusiastic, with too much enthusiasm, and then, oops, drone gone. Clay's chipping in there saying, I think drone is good for wide open areas like beach, mountains, and the like, but inside cities and places it's limited. You have to get up and find a place to do a drone. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and more areas seem to be really cracking down on drones. And yeah, it's tricky because if you get caught by them, you get fined or whatever. Well, we don't want that to happen, of course. Nikos, then I'll have to bring my own Megan. That's funny. So Nick is apparently planning on bringing his own coyotes.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Daniel says, what kind of glass do you get a drone shot in?
Meaning an alcohol shot, not a
Yes,
drone.
that one I did catch up
Did you
on.
get that?
Yeah, that one I got. So, you know what? I wonder if there's actually a certain liquor that is called that.
I don't know. I think we can make that drink.
Yeah, maybe, Daniel, we can come up with something and call it that. And then
Yeah.
just invent our own drone shot, basically. Gotta be something that really... that makes you go airborne. So it's got to be something strong, I would imagine. Dewey says drones over a certain weight need to be licensed by FAA standard as an aerial device. The Mavic Mini is 1 gram under the limit. Nice. So it is just underneath that limit. That's nice. Yeah. Yeah, I'm starting to see more and more now, Dewey, and understand why you're recommending that Mavic Mini. So what does a Mavic Mini cost, if I may ask? Clay thanking Dewey for all the info he has been
Dewey's
getting
awesome.
here. Yeah, he knows a lot about that for sure. Tyrannical Spirits wondering if drones are allowed on nude beaches. Not a great view.
Actually, no drones and no photography of any kind.
No way.
Nope, they don't even
No
want to
way.
see your phone.
Yeah, you will get into serious trouble
Yeah.
if you're gonna be doing that. Clay agrees with you, Kimberly. Make a drone shot and invent it, basically. Dewey says, I bet Betsy from Beach, please, could come up with a unique shot.
Okay.
Sounds like from you're giving me the impression that she knows how to mix those. Hey, Darian is in the house from Magnificent Germany with Darian.
Hey
Welcome
there.
in, welcome in. Awesome to have you in here, my friend. Big welcome to you. Dewey says you can get Mavic Mini Basic, no added accessories for a little over $400. Okay.
Wow.
Huh. That's at least a good bit cheaper than the $700. Focus gets you high.
The drone shot get you high. Yeah, that's good.
Nice. See some meetings and some greetings going on, and then we are all caught up again. Cheryl and Ed wonder what kind of picture you can get on the nude cruise in 2022.
Again.
Yeah, I highly doubt they're gonna let.
I know
people do
I
that.
know they're doing a nude cruise though. They're one of the major cruise lines.
Oh, I'm sure they are.
You know what? There are a lot, believe it or not, more than you realize, groups that will rent out a whole ship or do a takeover at a resort for those kind of events.
Yeah, but I highly doubt that there's going to be.
There's no photography.
No, no photography, no filming, none of
No.
that for sure. Okay, so we had some other topics to discuss. Look at Eric here. Guess no flogging on the nude cruise.
No.
No, forget it, Eric. No, that's not going to happen. Kimberly, you have had come up with some
I
things you
have
wanted to
nothing.
discuss.
Okay. Here's a question. It is a random question, but how far in advance before a trip do you pack? For me, I usually okay, we are going in a month. And what I do is I start now, getting together, what I want to bring with me. Because when I pack, I usually have kind of like a plan. And I'll group certain things together that I would bring together. If I bring these pants, then I might bring these 2 or 3 shirts with it. Then I always bring that. But if I bring those pants, then I might bring these 3 shirts kind of thing.
Mhm.
So I get that all together now. But I don't actually put everything in the suitcase probably until the week before, maybe that week.
I think you usually start packing like a week in advance, though.
Mm-hmm.
Something like that. Well, that is provided you emptied your suitcase from the last trip.
Or I
by
just
then.
go. Me and Megan.
Yeah, enjoy all those dirty clothes.
No one's
Oh,
going to sit next to
boy.
me and Megan.
Let's see. We got some comments coming in. I see a
Yeah.
whole bunch of meetings and greetings being exchanged. That is awesome. Cheryl and Ed are pointing out that nude cruise is on the Carnival Pride. Okay. And asking, are you going on the Floggers Cruise in 2023?
I don't know.
We're not sure yet, and we never really booked that far out. Darian says that he packs the night before. That's not unlike me, Darian. Not unlike me. I tend to do the same thing, but that said, I do make sure that by then I have everything that I want to pack. So if I need to do some laundry or whatever, then I'll make sure I do that, and that way, the day before, then I can pack everything and
Or the
And
day
go.
of.
well, that is only last minute stuff, like toothbrush, all that. Nick goes, no pictures on the nude cruise. It's not like these people are
This is true.
very perceptive, Nick. I mean, you're not wrong here. You're not wrong here, but I'm sure there is a myriad of arguments you can pitch against that, nevertheless. Tyrannical Spirit says that he pre-plans 2 days in advance. Okay. So not quite one night on the day off or the night before, but just a couple days. All right. Dewey says, I start 1 week before the trip to get all my toys, electronics, and selected clothing together. Okay. Good deal. Raphael is with me and Darian, from what it looks like, night before. Cheryl and Ed.
But that's how you end up with no pants.
No, it isn't. I always have pants.
No, Raphael had no pants, and then one time he had no shirts.
Ah. Cheryl and Ed are saying we pack the night before usually. Troy Stansel says, thanks for your info. I'm planning a trip to Europe for Christmas Advent 2021.
Okay.
I'm wondering, should I add the Netherlands to the list of places to see for Christmas Advent?
You know what? The Netherlands is beautiful. We love it there. I love Christmas there.
You like it more
but
than I
it's different.
do. Yeah.
It's just different. And keep in mind, too, with Christmas, there, they also do first and second Christmas Day, and Christmas Eve isn't really part of their holiday.
No, it's not. That is something important to note here, Troy, indeed, that it isn't so much Christmas Eve that is celebrated in the Netherlands. It is truly Christmas Day. And then you get second Christmas Day on December 26th. Mm-hmm. So it's 2 days of Christmas that are there in the Netherlands, but it is the 25th and the 26th of December. And as far as visiting the Netherlands for the purpose of Christmas is concerned, honestly, I would say no. You don't need to put it on your itinerary.
What about New Year's?
Yeah, New Year's. Well, you can have that in Germany too.
Yeah, and they have lots of fireworks too.
Yeah, I would skip the Netherlands.
He's from there.
I'm from, but honestly though,
for Christmas,
for the purpose of exploring Europe during Christmas time, why would you go to the Netherlands? Yeah, that's what I mean. Silence, exactly. Yeah. That's what I'm.
Germany,
that's what
Christmas
I'm
is really something. Even Italy,
Austria.
Yeah.
You want to basically get to that middle part of Europe, like Germany, Austria, that region. That's going to be very nice with Christmas. But Netherlands, nah. No, you can skip it.
You know what, though? If you want to do the Netherlands, I would recommend going in the spring.
Yeah.
When the tulips are blooming and that kind of thing. And you have, because that's such a big part of that country, that would be the time to go.
For most countries, there are just certain times of the year when traveling there would make the most sense. So, indeed, as far as Germany is concerned, Christmas time, that is perfect. Just like, Oktoberfest would be. But for the Netherlands, it would truly be spring. If you want to see all the tulip fields and everything, like Kimberly was just saying, spring is a fantastic way to go there. And the temperatures tend to be
very
relatively okay and moderate. It's going to be windy, though. Be prepared.
Always windy. Bring something to cover your ears when you go to the Netherlands. My ears always hurt there.
Yeah. Clay is saying, I got a ready-to-go packed bag always with me, even if I have to travel or not. Of course, I don't. Definite place to go. I often go around. Okay. Well, it's always good to be ready to travel. Raphael says you could vlog the news cruise, but YouTube will not allow it. So what's the point?
Yeah, that's true too. That's another angle.
You could, of course, kind of sit there with your secret camera if you're that kind of person, and then take all the shots you want. But other than add it to a personal collection, it's not going to be much of a point. Eric says I start packing weeks before and finish right before I leave. So
there
Eric is.
So did you start packing, Eric?
I think he might have. Clay says, having a good laugh over Raphael's comment. He can unlist the video. Yeah, for real. Cheryl and Ned are saying that they're hoping to go to Germany someday. Oh,
Germany's amazing. We love it there.
It's an amazing country. Very interesting and fascinating history. Lots to see and to do in many different ways, whether it is from a culinary perspective or you're into art and architecture. There is so much to do and to see in Germany. It's unreal. And make no mistake, different regions of Germany are completely different, like among them. You cannot possibly compare a visit to Berlin to a visit to Munich. Those are two whole different animals. Clay says, having a good laugh over me, get overload of the Netherlands. Yeah, I don't know if it is necessarily that, Clay. It's just, yeah, I've been to many countries in Europe, and truly, the Netherlands just doesn't stand out to me between them. I mean, if I have a choice between getting authentic Spanish paella at a terrace somewhere in Madrid or getting something Dutch at a nondescript terrace in the Netherlands, it's, I know my choice. I go to Madrid. Daniel says, no drone for sure on that Carnival Bride Cruise. No, you can forget about that. Tyrannical Spirit, adding on to what we were saying, that Switzerland also has amazing
That I'm not
Christmas.
familiar with.
But I think I've heard some things about that. And yes, Switzerland too, you could kind of tag on. So you have basically those four countries that are kind of neighboring each other. So you got Germany, you got Austria, Switzerland, that Central European area over there. That's where you want to go around Christmas. Cheryl and Ed are saying our last trip to Europe was to Ireland several years ago. Wasn't Christmas though. Okay, but hey, Christmas or not in Ireland, I'm sure you had a fantastic time.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about that. What did you do in Ireland? Did you go to Dublin?
What was your highlight?
Yeah. Eric says, I packed most of my suitcase for Mexico a week ago. Whoa!
You're a little excited there.
I think someone is really looking forward to his Mexico trip. That's
you got
awesome.
my instant message I sent you today, didn't you, Eric, about money you saved? I hope you got the message.
Good. Let's see. Dewey is pointing out that he wants to go to Germany with Darian for a whole different view of the country. Oh,
yeah.
Darian would be the expert. I mean, if you really want to see Germany inside out, yeah, you want to go with Darian for sure. Cheryl and Ed are saying, I want to go on the Band of Brothers tour, but Cheryl does not want to go on that tour. Oh.
I don't know what that is.
Well, maybe they can explain it a little bit, see what that's about. What is the Band of Brothers tour? Clay is saying, Germany, Darian is good at it. Yeah, Clay knows as well. Eric says, I'm thinking of adding Tallinn, Estonia to my UK vacation in October. Eric, I believe that is our very own Malcolm's favorite destination in Europe, Tallinn, Estonia. He really had a great time there. And he would no doubt be very supportive of you adding that onto your itinerary. Dewey says, we have a group starting to talk about a group road trip on Route 66. Ooh, that sounds interesting. Troy Stanson says, you answered my question. I understand that Bavaria, Austria, Northern Italy, Liechtenstein are the places to be for Advent. Packing for me is done the night before. Thanks for the info.
Oh, you're welcome.
Awesome. Hey, you're most welcome, Troy. And yeah, like we said before, if there's any other questions you have or any other things you wish to discuss, please let us know. We'd be happy to help. Anthony says, just got editing software. Okay, what did you get, Anthony? What did you get? Clay saying, Nick D. Darian has and knows much. Oh, yes, he does. Yes, he does. And he is particularly a spaghetti ice connoisseur. Yes, he knows where to get the best spaghetti ice. Cheryl and Ed are saying, we went to Dublin and had a bus tour through the country, had dinner at Bunratty Castle, and got a chance to kiss the Blarney Stone. Oh, I've seen that in some travel videos, the Blarney Stone. Yeah. So you did that, huh? That's interesting. Nice. So what did you think of Dublin? Did you like it at all? Was it what you expected? Was it not what you expected? Eric says, thinking maybe Iceland, Tallinn, Amsterdam, or Riga and finish in Dublin, but I really want to go to Poland also.
Yeah, I do too.
Well, let's see. Let's have a closer look at your itinerary here, Eric. Iceland, yes, for sure. We only, as some of you, if not most of you may know, we only stopped there to change planes, but it has been on our list really to explore for quite some time. The problem with Iceland, however, is it's expensive, very expensive to go there. Tallinn, heard great things about that from Malcolm, like we pointed out. So yes, Tallinn too would be a place to go. Amsterdam, okay, so Amsterdam, I can see the appeal of that. There is really a lot to see and to explore in Amsterdam. It's also known as the Venice of the North because of the numerous canals and boats that are around. If you are going to do Amsterdam, however, forget about traveling by car. You want to do that by foot or public transport. Riga, so we're talking Latvia now. Riga is so Latvia is like a very modern Baltic state, from what I'm understanding. Great place to explore. Other than that, there's not a whole lot I know about it. Finish in Dublin. Yeah, Dublin is just like Iceland for us, a place where we only went to change planes, but it is on our list because there is a lot to do and to explore out there. Now, as far as Poland is concerned, me and Kimberly have a specific place in Poland we have been wanting to visit for years at this point. What place is that? The salt mines. Yes, indeed. We have seen some pictures and of that salt mine, and the surroundings are just incredible, unlike anything else we've ever seen. And
I want to see in person.
We think it would be amazing to, see that in person. Clay says, never been yet to Dublin. It would be wonderful. Oh, yes. Absolutely. Cheryl and Ed are saying the Band of Brothers tour follows the American battles from D-Day to the end of World War II, visiting each battlefield along the way. Okay.
He would be all about that.
I would be very interested in that. Yes. Yeah. I may be a little bit of a history buff and have a huge interest in history. I continuously get caught up reading articles on Quora and everything. And next thing I know, I've been reading Quora articles for I don't know how much time in a row. So, that is just one of the places where I read about history and stuff. So, I would be all about this. Anthony, in response to the question we asked him, the software he got is WeVideo Unlimited for $16 a month. Okay.
Let us know how you like it.
Yeah, let us know. Clay asking to Nick if he's going to Germany. Rafael says, okay, I just got to the lady's house. Can you say hello? Her name is Ruth. Oh, hi there, Ruth.
Hi, Ruth.
Hi there. Tyrannical Spirit says, kissing the Blarney Stone head rush when they hoist you down. Yeah.
You're like upside down.
I'm sure that happens because it's a bit of an awkward way of getting under there. But we've seen it in videos. Dewey says, I'm going to Iceland in the summer of 2022 and looking forward to that. Would really like to get to Poland to investigate my roots. Yeah. Dewey, do you know what part of Poland your family is from? Because it's not a small country within Europe. Let's see what else is coming in. Cheryl and Ed are saying Dublin was a great city. There are many things like many American cities, but definitely an Irish feel. We were there during the World Cup and every pub was packed. Oh,
I bet.
I can only imagine.
Oh,
if
my
you're there
goodness.
during the World Cup, then the pubs would be just flooding, basically. Daniel feels that Tallinn is great, so he's in agreement with Malcolm. Megan says Riga is very popular destination for stag hen parties. Very good night.
Okay.
There you go. There's some advice from our Duchess of Drinks. Nightlife. Yeah, that was another thing I forgot to mention. But yes, the nightlife. And that is something you want to go to Riga for as well. Clay says, Nick D, it would be nice to go there back to since got heritage. That would be nice. Yeah. Troy says, Band of Brothers is HBO television miniseries based on true stories. The show follows several soldiers from Easy Company, 1st of the 502 Parachute Infantry Regiment. Wow. Yeah, like I said, I would be all about that.
This is you should watch it.
Yeah, you got me inspired there, Troy. So and Cheryl that too. I'm going to check that out. Yeah, sounds good for sure. Daniel Field saying is planning to go to Iceland in 2022.
Everybody's going to Iceland. We all ought to get together and go to Iceland.
That would be cool, literally and figuratively.
Yeah.
It's not exactly the warmest country. Anthony is saying that so far he likes the new editing software he got. You can also record podcast on it. Oh, okay. There you go. Yeah, that can be a benefit if you're into podcasting. What?
Hey, it's Amanda Viso.
Amanda Viso in the house. The other half of Viso's travel. Hey, you two. Glad I can watch on my way home. on your way home, you're not in the car watching us, are you? You got to pay attention to the traffic. Oh, boy. Anyways, welcome in, Amanda. Fantastic to have you with us this evening. Let's see. Dewey says, I have the info from a 7th cousin who researched the family, but I cannot remember for sure where in Poland. Okay. Well, maybe you will find out sooner or later. Clay says that she got a friend in Dublin that can help Eric if he goes there. Okay, good deal. Troy is saying, sorry, I forgot to add of the ECCO, the 1502 PR, 101st Airborne Division.
Okay.
So there's actually a great many involved then, huh? Wow. Yeah, that band of brothers definitely sounds like something I gotta check out. Tyrannical Spirit says there's a channel called Underground History on YouTube. Lots of history. Okay, thank you for that recommendation. I appreciate that. From work in traffic. Okay, I see. Well, yeah, if you are completely stuck, then yeah, you might as well do something fun and useful, like coming to our live stream.
Yes.
That's great. Okay. Wow, we're getting a lot of information here. That's awesome. Maybe we can move to your next topic that you wanted to bring up.
Okay. Now, one of the big topics that's going on is there are so many changes in travel right now. Now, as of it's going to be at the 26th, no matter where you go in the world or where you can get to, if you're coming to the United States, you're going to have a negative COVID test.
Yes.
Now, we all are aware of that, and there are many destinations that are struggling to catch up and put in a structure in place to allow Americans to do that. Mexico being one of them, and Rio resorts are, filling that bill, so to say. But another thing that's going on is with the rollout of the vaccines, there's more talk about vaccination. And there's also talk, about are we going to have to vaccine to travel? Well, from what I heard, and Tony had this on today on his video from Lolita Loca, that Saga Cruise Line, if you don't have a vaccine, you're not going to be able to travel with them coming up here soon.
Now, maybe you should give a little bit of background information on Saga Cruise Lines. They have a specific demographic.
Yeah, it's a very small cruise line, and they only have 2 ships. I guess they're 2 new ships, though.
They are?
I think so. And, but now this is interesting, too. And I guess they're out of the UK, but you have to be over 55 to sail with them.
Right.
They have an age restriction that you have to be. No, it's not 55.
I was going to say, I thought you said 50.
It's 50. You have to be 50 in order to sail with them. Now, do you think that they are putting that in because there is an older group that they are 50 and above, so therefore would be more at risk with COVID? Or do you think that's something that the other cruise lines are going to put in as well?
Yeah.
Now, I did think of something. Now,
thanks for putting that in, Anthony.
Thank you. Now, I did hear also, too, about this new requirement for the airlines that if you're coming in by air, you have to have the COVID test.
Right.
And some people were talking about, well, that's going to make cruising a lot harder because if you have to travel to cruise, then you're going to need a vaccine, and then are you going to need it from every country that you visit? And I don't think so. What I think is most people, there's a bunch of different ways to look at this, and I'm going to look at it this way. If you go to your cruise port within the United States by plane or by car, it's still within the United States, and you do not need a COVID test. Now, I think you are going to need one to get on the boat.
The ship.
The ship.
You used the B word.
I did. But to get on the ship. But I think it's going to be more like a bubble thing that they're going to take you from place to place. I don't think you're going to need another test every stop.
Yeah, I would be surprised if that is the case.
But there are a lot of places that are saying they don't want cruising. Did you know the Grand Cayman now has said they don't even see us cruising to Grand Cayman all of 2021?
Oh, that doesn't surprise me. And you watch, there is going to be more countries or places that are going to follow that particular suit. I
So
wouldn't be surprised.
I guess the main question is, do you think that the Saga cruise line is putting that in place because of them having a little older, clientele? That
Yeah, let
they
us
have
know
the
your
50
thoughts.
plus, or
What do you think? What is this really about?
and here's the thing too. Now, this is another thing I thought about today. As far as making vaccine necessary. Now, as far as I know, the vaccines that are coming out are for ages 16 and up. So if everybody has to be vaccinated to be on a cruise ship, what about the children? Because as far as I know, from what I'm hearing, these two vaccines that are out are not approved for children. So what about that?
Well, perhaps there's going to be an alternative for kids, like that they get a specific, like a children's version of the vaccine or something.
Not
I don't
as far
know,
as I know that. As far as I know, the ones that are out now, the one is 16 and the one is 18 years old and up. They're recommended for.
Yeah, that's a lot of question marks for sure. Well, let's have a look here. I see Anthony is correcting you that no hashtag boat, it is hashtag ship.
I know.
He was right in correcting you there. Rafael greeting his wife here. Nick says it is not a boat, it is a mobile island.
It pretty much is.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, if you've never cruised before, you have really no idea exactly how big a cruise ship is until you get on board. Then it's then it will start to make kind of sense to you exactly what you just got on, because it's a floating village basically. It really is. Daniel is noticing a lag. Oh boy!
I hope not.
I hope that is not Comcast messing up again. So far, I don't see a lag over on our end. Its connection
Doesn't mean
seems
it
fine,
isn't.
but yeah, it wouldn't be the first time. So let us know if this is happening to anyone else in the chat too. Looks like it's fine over on Anthony's end, so that's good. So we've yet to wait for.
I don't think anybody knows what to say about it.
Yeah.
I know.
Because it is such it's a really complicated subject, really, because there is so many unknown factors that play a role in here.
And
there's no clarity.
And somebody said, well, of course you're going to have the vaccine to cruise, or you're going to have a test to cruise and all this. But we're living in the world where we for months have been allowed to fly to Mexico but not drive there.
Yeah. Strange for sure. Well, while we wait for some comments from our fellow travelers to come in, just a quick reminder for everyone who hasn't done so yet, please make sure you hit that thumbs up if you're enjoying our live stream. Also, if the button like near the thumbs up is still red, make sure you turn that gray. That would be very much appreciated, because we have a lot going on our channel every week. Also, if there's a moderator in the chat who would be able to throw in the link for the To Travel and Tour community on the Facebook, that would be fantastic too. If you are not yet a member, please do join. We have a very nice community that we're building, and very easy going. No long list of rules. We're just kind of counting on everyone's common sense of being a grown-up. And so far that's been working. Yeah, it's been working. So, yeah, please do join if you're not yet a member. So Amanda is saying here that it is such a mess. I don't think anyone knows what to do. Yeah.
No.
It is a mess indeed. And there's just so much unclarity. And the situation changes continuously. And it certainly doesn't help that different countries are having different policies and different measures in place.
Or different states.
Yeah. So that makes it only more complicated. And until the world as a whole is figuring that out, we'll not get through the stalemate that we have entered at this point. Anthony throwing in the link to our To Travel and Tour Facebook page. Thank you so much for doing that, Anthony. Anne is saying here, I'm sorry, I had to step away for a phone call. Did you answer about the Vloggers Cruise? Yes. But if you missed it, Anne, me and Kimberly never really planned that far ahead. So we don't know yet, really. 2023 is still 2 years out. We really don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, it'll be the thing is too is with everything being so uncertain right now, and we're not sure exactly what we can do, where we can go from month to month. So Neil and I generally don't plan too far in advance to begin with. So I would say we're even planning closer right now.
Yeah.
That's why with the Mexico trip, this Mexico trip coming up is, again, a month out. For us to plan any more than maybe 6 weeks out at this point, I don't think we're going to.
Plus, too, you have to keep in consideration this too. You can spend money only once. And right now, if you are going to book cruises further out, that is money you may not necessarily see anytime soon.
Yeah.
So that is something to keep in mind too. We rather focus on where can we go right now or in the short run, rather than spending all this money at this time to go somewhere where we may go in 2 or 3 years from now.
But that's us.
A lot of people love
to book,
and that is fine.
It gives them something to look forward to, and so on and so forth, and that's wonderful.
Yeah,
it's just, I would say, me and Neil, before the pandemic, I would say the most we ever planned something out would probably have been maybe 8 months.
Yeah, but that about tops it. Nick says, I know what to do. I'm just not telling, says Nick.
Thank you, Nick.
That is funny. Anthony throwing in the live stream link for Henny from the Beach Live, which will be starting here in just under 10 minutes. Thank you so much for that.
Thank you.
Charles, Cheryl, and Ed are saying we agree. So many different rules out there. Yeah, and that has really been an issue. And it just seems like we are not getting through that stalemate. So until that is resolved, until there is, well, I'm not even sure if it's ever going to happen, but until there is like one global vision as to how to handle this pandemic and how to get cruising and travel in general back up and running, we're going to be stuck in limbo here. And is saying, I think cruising in our country may want people to get the vaccine, but some people may not be able to get it for medical or religious reasons. And you're right about children. Yeah. So, yeah, that's another thing. There's a myriad of reasons why people will not want the vaccine. And that is something to keep in mind. And I wonder what that is going to do to the travel industry. I really do, because if the measures are going to be truly that strict, that vaccinating does become mandatory for all kinds of travel, that's going to really slash into the profits of the travel industry. It will, hands down, I guarantee it. Anne says, I don't think that vaccines will be mandatory, but again, that is my opinion.
Yeah, everybody has an opinion. That's why I ask.
Yeah. Yeah, I would be surprised, Anne. If it becomes mandatory across the board, I would be very, very surprised. But here's a scenario that I'm not ruling out either. It can be that some cruise lines, for instance, will say, yes, we do require the vaccine. And others say, nah, not necessary. Yeah. Maybe use it as a way to compete. Might sound a little bit twisted, but I would not be surprised. Cheryl and Ed are saying we have not booked anything since this started. Well, I can't say I blame you.
But Neil and I, we have been lucky. We have been very fortunate. Since the pandemic started, and since Mexico opened, we've went to Mexico twice. Now, this will be our third trip to Mexico during the pandemic.
Right.
And there were more people that were planning on going, and some of them decided not to because of the testing. Now, granted, I'm not wild about it either. But what I'm afraid of is that this is going to be the new normal for some time to come. And I'm not ready to stop traveling. So
I will never be ready to stop traveling. But...
So it's a necessary part of what we need to do.
Anna's saying, well, since I'm retiring, I need to pay for my cruises now. That is the reason I booked so far in advance. Once those are done, may not have the money for more cruises.
Oh, no!
Well, and then for you, in that case, it only makes sense to go about it the way you are. Tyrannical Spirit says it is so uncertain. What if you are allergic to something in the vaccine? Yeah, there is that to keep in consideration as well. Because it isn't only one ingredient in those vaccines, it's a whole bunch of them. There's actually, I think, any more lists available of what's in it. So if you do decide to get the vaccine, or if you're considering it, be sure to read that list of ingredients first, for you may be allergic to some of the ingredients. So always be careful with that. Amanda doesn't think it will become mandatory. Yeah. No, neither do I. I will be very surprised. It's going to
I don't think
slash too much in the profits of the travel industry.
Here's what I think. I do not think it's going to become mandatory in the United States. But I do think that it may be mandatory for some places that Americans want to visit. Because what are you going to do if they say, okay, we're all getting on the cruise ship. It's not mandatory, but if you want to get off the ship in Costa Maya, or I don't think Costa Maya because it's Mexico, but
you really think it will depend on a destination?
It could. Keep in mind.
I would be surprised if that's going to be the case for cruises. And particularly, keep this in mind too.
Because they're island nations. They can say anything they want.
Yeah.
They can decide. Jamaica could decide, you know what, nobody comes here without a vaccine.
But have you known these islands to be particularly difficult about letting people in the first place?
Grand Cayman is.
Grand Cayman is difficult before the pandemic?
No. But well, during the pandemic. Now, like I said, they're saying nobody for 2021 on cruises. But like I said, who knows?
Well, I'm kind of thinking along the lines of, if you say there's no pandemic and you were to go on a cruise.
There's no pandemic!
Yeah, that would be nice, wouldn't it?
Yeah, that sounds good.
And you get off the ship in, let's say, the Bahamas. You and I both know that in the Bahamas, there's hardly any like real checkpoints other than you have to show your ship card. You don't need to show your passport in most cases. Just your ship card is enough.
But keep in mind, too, they could have a thing on your ship card that says whether or not you've been vaccinated. Because they're talking about having that
would go far.
They're talking about having a passport card that says that you're vaccinated that goes with your passport.
Yeah, but again, do you really think that people that basically the international community is going to go through with that?
I don't know. I didn't think they were going to go through with locking
Well, from what it sounds
down.
like, you're leaning towards that scenario.
No, actually, I'm not.
Well, then
I'm
maybe
just kind of playing devil's advocate.
I guess you are. But so am I, just from a different angle.
Exactly, because we're always from a different angle.
Yeah, we tend to do that.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. Let's have a look at some more of the comments that are coming in there. Cheryl and Ed are saying we still have 2 cruises booked that we had planned since early 2019, hoping they go.
Hope.
Yeah, particularly if those have been booked for the second half of this year or later, then you should be hopefully in good shape. I don't have a lot of hope for the first half of this year. But yeah, hopefully you will get to go. Eric says, as time passes, I think we see less cases since so many have had COVID. Yeah, you're going to get towards mass immunity at this point. So that would only make sense. Eric says here, I don't mind taking the vaccine to travel if we can get back to not wearing a mask everywhere and social distance. Yeah, that's a way to look at it for sure, Eric. Amanda says, have you all had that test? It is not something I want to do every time I travel. I'm getting my second shot February 1st. Yeah, all right. And Andy is saying, I don't think our ships will put an age requirement either. It's very possible that you cannot get off a port without. That makes sense, but I love sea day, so that's okay. Well, hey, there you go. Megan, Grand Cayman is not as tourist dependent as many Caribbean islands are. Therefore, they will be more likely to have stricter guidelines for tourism. Okay, yeah, that would make sense then. I see the Spikers are in the house. Hey guys, welcome in. Doug and Cindy from Spikers Crazy Adventures. Awesome to have you in here. Let us know what has been going on. We're kind of discussing what has been going on with the developments in travel, with getting the vaccine, not getting the vaccine, different rules and regulations countries are putting in place. And so far, the only consensus that we can get to is that
none of us agree with anybody.
Well, it's not so much that. No, it's not even so much that.
Everybody has their own opinion.
No, it's more so that the big consensus here is that we don't know anything. There's a stalemate. We cannot proceed. We cannot get any further because there is so much uncertainty and the situation just keeps changing. Cheryl and Ed are saying one in late May and the second late June. Ooh, that's.
I hope.
I really hope for you guys that is going to go through. Dewey is saying Grant Caitlin thrives on their banking. Yeah, they're known for that. And is saying lucky Amanda, I've been trying to register for the vaccine with no success. Wow, that is crazy. I see a bunch of meetings and greetings coming in here. That is always good. And I think we are going to start wrapping it up in here because it's 7 o'clock. That means that Hanny from the Beach Live just went live.
Yeah.
What else do we have coming up? Of course, we're going to, I'm going to try to keep it up with the publishing of the short videos. So that is going to be going on a daily basis still, as long as I last. Then day after tomorrow, Friday night, 11 p.m. EST is when our Night Owl edition will be taking place. So, we're looking forward to that, of course. And then we will be back to the next week. And is saying here, all we can do is speculate until the cruise lines tell us what they want. Yeah, I'm not sure if it is so much the cruise lines. I think the CDC is the big game breaker here. And
there's been some talk too about, are the cruise lines kind of holding off doing these test cruises and all of this until the vaccine gets going? Because
no, honestly, I think the CDC is keeping the cruise lines chained.
Oh,
yes. This is all the CDC.
Well, yeah, but here's the thing. They could be, we'll get into it another time. We have plenty more live streams before the pandemic's over.
It's a little bit of a big topic.
Yeah,
for sure. Spikers are saying, my parents have had their first vaccine. I have no clue how I feel about it. So uncertain at the moment. Yeah, you're basically saying what everyone was saying earlier, guys, that there's just too much uncertainty right now. And so we keep looking at what can we do, where can we go, and then that is how we came back to Mexico once again. So 1 month from today. Tyrannical Spirit asking what the picture behind us was. You're looking at, I'll show it one more time, the Lakta Center in St. Petersburg, Russia. Tallest building in Russia, and not only there, but also in Europe. It stands over 1,500 feet tall, or 462 meters and 87 stories. Amanda complimenting us on the live stream. Thank you so much. We really appreciate that. Nick saying CDC had no power to stop anything, only offer recommendations.
Yeah, they do. Recommendations. Set in stone.
Yeah, something like that. All right. Well, that went by very fast once again. Thank you so much for joining us, everyone, today. We all always appreciate all your support and all of you showing up here for our live streams. Special thank you to our moderators who always make sure that everything is running nice and smooth. Never forget how much we appreciate what all you do for us. Anthony, if you're still out there, maybe you can throw in the link for Hanny's live stream one more time. And that way people who want to talk some more travel can hop over to Hanny's live stream. For a few more comments, Anne says, well, the pandemic is still not slowing down since the vaccine is so hard to get. Yeah, you have a point, Anne, for sure. Cheryl Annette saying, have a great night, everyone. Thank you so much, Cheryl Annette. Same to you. Troy Stansel, thank you for your help. Good job on the live stream. And Dewey, going the Dutch way with saying goodbye. Nice. Well, thank you so much for joining us. We really enjoyed your company today. And thanks for throwing in a topic that we could discuss. So hopefully we will see you again in here soon. And thanking us, Anthony, thank you so much for throwing in Hanny's link. Megan thanking us, you're most welcome. All right. Until next time, fellow travelers, this is Neil.
And I'm Kimberly.
And this is To Travel and Tour TV.
Bye.